Python Selenium Guide using fake user agents. Staying undetected and mimicking real user behavior is important in web scraping. This is where the strategic use of fake user agent comes in. In this guide, we'll delve deeper into fake user agents and the implementation to the following. What is a user agent? What are fake user agents? How to use fake user agents in Selenium? Obtaining user agent strings? Troubleshooting and best practices? More Selenium web scraping guides. What exactly is a user agent? Well, a user agent is a string containing information about your browser. For instance, if you're using Firefox on Ubuntu, your user agent might look something like this. And if you're using Chrome, it might look something like this. Fake user agents involve simulating a different, often randomized user agent string than the one associated with the actual browser being used. Well, this can be beneficial for multiple reasons. Websites often analyze the user agent string to differentiate between humans and bots. By using fake user agents, you can imitate the behavior of real users, reducing the chances of being flagged as a bot and improving the possibility of accessing the desired data. You can automate multiple tests from multiple clients on the same machine, reducing hours of tasks that could take hours manually. You can simulate many different users from many different devices and extract data specific to the mobile interface. Fake user agents also contribute to protecting the privacy of the scraper by preventing websites from accurately identifying the actual browser and device details. To run Chrome with the Chrome options in Selenium, we use the Chrome options method. Here, we manually set a fake user agent in Chrome by announcing that we're Windows 10 instead of Mac. We navigate to whatismybrowser.com, sleep for 5 seconds so we can view the page, and screenshot the results. As we run this, you can see that it's not quite foolproof. Websites can still detect it. It states your web browser looks like it's on Chrome 120 on macOS, but adds to say, but it's announcing that it's on Chrome 120 on Windows 10. Manually changing the string does work to tell sites that we're using something different than what we actually are. However, websites can really easily figure this out. Therefore, let's explore other methods to setting up fake user agents. Let's utilize the fake user agent library to generate random user agents for each session, adding a layer of extra security to disguise your web scraping activities. We run the following command to install the fake user agent module. Then we create an instance of user agent, create an instance of Chrome options, and start the Chrome with our custom options. We let it sleep for 5 seconds so we can view the page before it closes. Then we take a screenshot. When we run this, you can see that while using Chrome Selenium, we generated a random user agent of Firefox 115. For better results, you can use the undetected Chrome driver to avoid detection more effectively. We begin by installing the undetected Chrome driver and use it just like regular Selenium. When we run this, it takes a screenshot just like Selenium. Now, let's go ahead and set a fake user agent with it. As usual, we begin by creating an instance of the user agent. We then save a random user agent, create an instance of Chrome options, and add user agents to the argument. We navigate to the site and take the necessary screenshots. As you can see, our browser appears to be on Chrome on macOS, but it's telling the site that it's Firefox 115 on Windows 7. In the example so far, we used random agents from the fake user agent library. But if you wish to manually obtain your user agent strings, you can head over to useragentstrings.com and choose manually from a rather large list. As you've done throughout this tutorial, you can view what your user agent is on whatismybrowser.com. Or, for a more convenient approach, you can use the ScrapeOps fake user agent API and make use of the request module. We save our API key as a variable, make a GET request to the ScrapeOps API for a list of fake user agents, choose a random number and use that to pick a random agent from the list, create a new Chrome options instance, use the add argument method to add our user agent to the options, start Chrome with our custom options, navigate to the site, and take a screenshot. As you can see, once again, we look like we're on Chrome on macOS, but we're broadcasting as a different browser, Edge 90 on Windows 10. As you probably noticed in most of the tutorial, our fake user agents were easily detected by the website. These examples were used so you can clearly see that we're changing the user agent from what it actually is. To properly avoid detection, ensure that your fake user agent matches your browser. So if you're using Chrome, choose a fake user agent specifying Chrome, and the same goes for Firefox. This way, it looks like you're using Chrome, and you're actually using Chrome, so there's no discrepancy for the website to detect. Congratulations, you've reached the end of our tutorial and now have a solid understanding of user agents. If you want to know more about Selenium web scraping, check out the official documentation, or explore some of our related guides listed below. As usual, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.